Pisces, what I'm about to tell you will literally make you screenshot this reading because in 72 hours, there is a text message coming to your phone that is going to completely melt your heart. And before you think this is some random person or your ex trying to slide back in, no, no, no. This message is coming from someone who has been thinking about you for weeks, and they finally found the courage to reach out. The energy around this is pure vulnerability and authentic emotion. Everyone thinks heartwarming texts are just sweet words, but actually this message contains a confession that this person has been holding back for months. They've been scared to tell you something, and this week the universe is giving them the push they need. The first card that practically flew out of the deck is the Eight of Wands, and I need you to understand this is not what you expect. Most people see Eight of Wands as just fast communication, but in your reading, this card is showing me emotional velocity. This text message is going to hit your heart at lightning speed and change everything in an instant. This Eight of Wands energy is revealing that this person has been trying to send you this message for days. They've written it, deleted it, rewritten it, saved it as a draft, and finally, this week, they're going to hit send. The arrows in this card represent words that pierce straight through to your soul. What's absolutely beautiful about this Eight of Wands is that it's showing me perfect timing. This message is going to arrive exactly when you need to hear it most. You might be having a difficult day or feeling disconnected from love, and suddenly your phone is going to light up with words that remind you how cherished you are. The speed of this Eight of Wands is not rushed or impulsive energy. It's been building momentum for weeks, and now it's ready to manifest in physical form. This person has been carrying these feelings, and finally, the cosmic timing is right for them to express what's in their heart. But here's what's going to shock you about this Eight of Wands energy. The message itself is going to be longer than you expect. This is not a simple good morning text. This is someone pouring their heart out through written words. They're going to tell you things they've never said out loud to anyone. The clear sky in this card represents perfect clarity of intention. This person knows exactly what they want to say to you, and they've been waiting for the courage to say it. When this message arrives, you're going to feel their sincerity through every single word. The Eight of Wands is also showing me that this message might come at an unexpected time of day. Maybe early morning when you're just waking up, maybe late at night when you're winding down. The timing is going to feel divinely orchestrated, and it's going to catch you completely off guard in the most beautiful way. What makes this Eight of Wands even more special is that it represents movement across distances. This person might not be physically close to you right now, but their words are going to bridge that gap and make you feel completely connected to their energy. The landscape in this card is showing me that this message is going to inspire action. You're not just going to read it and smile, you're going to feel moved to respond from your heart. This is the beginning of a beautiful conversation that's been waiting to happen. Comments are already exploding, and I can feel all of your Pisces energy responding to this. Drop a heart melting if you can feel this message energy building around you, because I know some of you are getting goosebumps right now. The second card pushing forward with incredible intensity is the Hermit. And this is going to completely surprise you because most people think the Hermit is about being alone. But in your reading, this card represents someone who has been in soul-searching mode specifically about their feelings for you. This Hermit energy is showing me someone who has been doing deep inner work to understand what you mean to them. They've been meditating on your connection, journaling about their feelings, really examining their heart to make sure what they're feeling is real and lasting. The lantern this Hermit carries is illuminating their true feelings for you. They've been in this introspective phase for weeks, maybe months, and they've finally gained the clarity they needed. This text message is the result of their inner journey and spiritual revelation about your importance in their life. What's incredible about this Hermit energy is that it shows someone who has been very intentional about processing their emotions before expressing them. This is not someone acting on impulse or fleeting attraction. They've been genuinely examining their heart, and they've discovered that their feelings for you are deep and authentic. The mountain in this card represents the challenge this person has been facing internally. They've been climbing this emotional mountain, working through their fears, their past experiences, their vulnerabilities, all to reach this place of clarity about you. This hermit has been asking themselves the hard questions. Do they really care about you, or is it just surface attraction? Are they ready for something real? Can they offer you what you deserve? And Pisces, they've answered yes to all of these questions. The star above the hermit represents divine guidance, and this person has been receiving spiritual downloads about your connection. They've been getting signs, synchronicities, dreams, all confirming that reaching out to you is aligned with their highest path. But here's what's going to make you emotional about this hermit energy. This person has been missing you during their period of introspection. Every insight they've gained about themselves has made them appreciate you more. Every breakthrough they've had has made them realize how much they want to share their growth with you. The staff the hermit carries represents the wisdom they've gained through this inner journey. When they text you, they're not coming from a place of need or desperation. They're coming from a place of wisdom and genuine appreciation for who you are. This hermit energy is also revealing that this person has been preparing themselves emotionally to be vulnerable with you. They've been practicing courage, working through their fear of rejection, building up the strength to show you their true feelings. Oh, and members are blowing up my DMs about this exact energy pattern. They've been seeing it all week in their own lives. The third card that absolutely demanded to be in your reading is the Ace of Cups and Pisces. This is pure magic because this represents a brand new beginning in love and emotional connection. This text message is not just communication, it's the start of something absolutely beautiful. This Ace of Cups is showing me that when you receive this message, you're going to feel like your heart is overflowing. The cup in this card is literally overflowing with water, representing emotions that can no longer be contained. This person's feelings for you have reached a point where they must be expressed. The hand reaching down from the cloud represents divine intervention in your love life. The universe has been orchestrating this moment, and this text message is heaven sent. You've been asking for a sign about love, and this message is your answer. But here's what's absolutely beautiful about this Ace of Cups. It represents pure, unconditional love. This person is not texting you because they want something from you. They're texting you because they genuinely care about your happiness and well-being. Their message is going to be focused on you. The dove carrying the communion wafer represents spiritual connection and divine love. This text message is going to feel like a blessing, like an answer to prayers you didn't even know you were saying. It's going to restore your faith in authentic human connection. The lotus blossoms floating on the water represent new life and spiritual awakening. Reading this message is going to awaken something in your heart that's been dormant. You're going to remember what it feels like to be truly appreciated and valued. This Ace of Cups is also showing me that the person texting you has reached a new level of emotional maturity. They're not playing games or being manipulative. They're being completely honest and vulnerable. Their message is going to be refreshingly real and authentic. The 5 streams of water flowing from the cup represent the 5 senses, and this message is going to engage all of your senses. You're going to feel it in your body, see it with new eyes, hear it with your heart, and it's going to taste like pure sweetness to your soul. What makes this Ace of Cups even more special is that it represents the beginning of emotional reciprocity. This person has been wondering if you feel the same way about them, and they're finally ready to find out. Their message is going to open the door for you to share your own feelings. The reflection of the cup in the water shows that this new beginning is going to be mutual. When you respond to their message, you're going to discover that you both have been feeling similar things, but neither of you had the courage to speak first. This Ace of Cups energy is also revealing that this text message is going to inspire you to be more open-hearted in general. It's going to remind you that vulnerability is beautiful and that authentic connection is worth the risk. The 4th card coming through with incredible warmth is the Queen of Swords, and this is going to absolutely shock you because most people think Queen of Swords is cold and logical, but in your reading, she represents someone who has been using their mind to understand their heart. This Queen of Swords person is someone who doesn't express emotions easily or frequently. They're typically more logical and analytical, but their feelings for you have been so strong that they've had to really examine and understand them intellectually before they could express them emotionally. The sword this queen holds represents clarity of thought and truth. This person has cut through all the confusion, all the noise, all the distractions, and they've arrived at one clear truth. You matter to them more than they originally realized. What's beautiful about this Queen of Swords energy is that when this person texts you, their words are going to be carefully chosen and deeply meaningful. They don't waste words or say things they don't mean. Every word in their message has been thoughtfully considered. The butterflies in this card represent transformation, and this person has been transformed by their feelings for you. They've had to examine parts of themselves they usually keep protected, and they've discovered that their heart is capable of much deeper feeling than they thought. This Queen of Swords has been observing you, studying you, appreciating your mind and your character. Their text message is going to reference specific things about you that they admire. They're going to mention qualities about you that other people might miss, but they've been paying attention to. The crown this queen wears represents mastery, and this person has mastered their own emotions enough to express them clearly and honestly. They're not going to be vague or confusing in their message. They're going to be direct about how they feel while still being respectful and considerate. But here's what's going to make you melt about this Queen of Swords energy. Despite their typically logical nature, their message to you is going to be filled with genuine emotion. They're going to let their guard down in a way that's rare for them, and you're going to feel honored to receive that vulnerability. The clouds in this card represent higher perspective, and this person has gained a higher understanding of what true connection means. They've realized that intellectual compatibility and emotional connection can coexist beautifully, and they see that potential with you. This Queen of Swords energy is also showing me that this person values your intelligence and wants you to know it. Part of their message is going to be appreciation for your mind, your insights, your unique way of seeing the world. The blue sky behind this queen represents clear communication and mental clarity. There's going to be no confusion about what this person is trying to tell you. Their message will be honest, direct, and completely authentic. I had to turn off personal reading bookings yesterday because the accuracy of these message predictions has been absolutely unreal and overwhelming. The fifth card that's practically vibrating with energy is the Three of Pentacles. And this is going to surprise you because this card is usually about work and collaboration. But in your reading, it represents someone who wants to build something beautiful with you. This Three of Pentacles is showing me that this text message contains an invitation. This person doesn't just want to express their feelings, they want to explore the possibility of creating something meaningful together. They're thinking about partnership, collaboration, building a future. The three figures in this card represent different aspects of connection: friendship, romance, and spiritual partnership. This person sees the potential for all three with you, and their message is going to hint at the depth of connection they envision. What's incredible about this Three of Pentacles energy is that it shows someone who has been planning and preparing. They're not just reaching out on a whim. They've been thinking about how a relationship with you could work practically and realistically. The cathedral being built in this card represents something sacred and lasting. This person wants to build something with you that has spiritual significance, something that's blessed by the universe, and built on a foundation of mutual respect and genuine care. But here's what's going to touch your heart about this Three of Pentacles. This person has been imagining your life together. Not in a fantasy way, but in a practical, beautiful way. They've been thinking about how your strengths complement each other and how you could support each other's dreams. The tools and materials in this card represent the resources this person is willing to invest in a connection with you. They're prepared to put in time, energy, emotional investment, whatever it takes to build something real and lasting. This Three of Pentacles is also showing me that this person values your unique contributions. Their message is going to acknowledge your special gifts and talents. They see you as an equal partner, someone who brings irreplaceable value to any collaboration. The architectural plans being discussed represent the vision this person has for your connection. They're not thinking short term, they're thinking about building something that will stand the test of time. Their text message is going to give you glimpses of this beautiful vision. What makes this Three of Pentacles even more meaningful is that it represents learning and growth together. This person is excited about the possibility of growing alongside you, learning from you, teaching you things, evolving together as individuals and as a team. The approval of the church figures in this card represents blessing and divine support. This person feels like a connection with you would be blessed by the universe and supported by all the right energies. The sixth and final card that absolutely insisted on being part of your reading is Justice and Pisces. This is divine confirmation that this text message represents perfect karmic timing and universal balance in your love life. This justice energy is showing me that you have been giving so much love and kindness to others, and the universe is finally ready to give you the recognition and appreciation you deserve. This text message is cosmic payback for all the good energy you've been putting out into the world. The scales in Justice's hands represent perfect balance, and this message is going to restore balance to your emotional life. If you've been feeling like you give more than you receive, if you've been wondering if anyone truly sees your worth, this message is going to balance those scales beautifully. The sword Justice holds represents truth, and this person is going to tell you some truths in their message that you've been waiting to hear. They're going to be honest about their feelings, honest about their intentions, honest about their admiration for you. But here's what's going to make you emotional about this justice energy. This card represents deserved outcomes and recognition. This person is going to acknowledge things about you that others have overlooked. They're going to see your value clearly and express it directly. The red robe Justice wears represents passion and action, balanced with the white robe representing purity of intention. This text message is coming from someone whose feelings are passionate, but whose intentions are completely pure and honorable. The crown Justice wears represents fair judgment, and this person has judged you fairly and completely. They've seen your flaws and your beauty, your strengths and your vulnerabilities, and they've decided that you are absolutely worth pursuing. The pillars behind Justice represent stability and structure. This person wants to offer you something stable and reliable. Their message isn't going to promise fantasy and perfection, it's going to promise genuine care and consistent presence. This justice energy is also showing me divine timing. You've been patient, you've been waiting for the right person to see your worth, and the universe has finally aligned the perfect moment for that recognition to arrive in the form of this heartfelt message. The purple background represents spiritual wisdom, and this person has gained spiritual insight about your connection. They understand on a soul level that reaching out to you is the right thing to do, and their message is going to reflect that spiritual awareness. What makes this Justice card absolutely perfect for your reading is that it represents making things right. If there's been any distance or miscommunication between you and this person, their message is going to clear the air and set things right between you. The number 11 energy of Justice represents master number manifestation and intuitive connection. This text message is a manifestation of both of your highest intentions for love and connection, and it's going to feel like divine intervention in your romantic life.
And here's something that's going to give you chills. Pisces. Justice represents legal and official matters, but in your reading, it's showing me that this text message might contain words like forever, always, or commitment. This person is thinking long-term about you. The timing on this is immediate, Pisces. Justice energy doesn't mess around with delays or postponements. Within 72 hours, your phone is going to light up with words that restore your faith in love and remind you exactly how valuable and cherished you are. Your energy is going to completely shift when you read this message because you're going to realize that someone has been seeing you clearly all along. Someone has been appreciating your kindness, your depth, your unique magic, and they finally found the courage to tell you.
This message is going to be the kind you read multiple times, the kind you screenshot, the kind you think about throughout the day. It's going to fill your heart with warmth and hope and remind you that authentic love and appreciation do exist. The comment section is absolutely on fire right now, and I can feel all of your Pisces hearts responding to this energy. You know this is real because your intuition is practically screaming confirmation at you. If you felt this reading in your soul, if you got that recognition energy, if you felt your heart start to open with hope, drop heart melted in the comments because I need to see how many of you are feeling this beautiful message energy approaching. And Pisces, when this text arrives and you read those words that make your heart melt, I want you to remember this reading. Save it, screenshot it, because you're going to be amazed at how perfectly every detail aligned with what actually happened. Your person is ready to be vulnerable with you, Pisces. They've done the inner work, they've gained the clarity, they've found the courage, and now they're ready to let you know exactly how they feel. Get ready, because your heart is about to experience the kind of beautiful recognition you've been dreaming of. The universe has been preparing this moment for both of you, and the timing is absolutely perfect. Trust the process, trust the energy, and most importantly, trust that you deserve every beautiful word that's about to light up your phone screen. My private community is having a complete meltdown over this transit accuracy in the best way possible. Subscribe now, because these message predictions keep getting more accurate and more specific. Your future literally depends on staying connected to this energy, and if you want more of this kind of precise timing insight, you know where to find me.